piano right over there.
Yeah.
Your piano.
Ah.
What is up, everybody? Well, when you have kids and you do one thing with one of them, then the other ones they want to do stuff too. So this is gonna be I guess I'm just calling this raising kids is not for everybody. Because as we know, we're going through this pandemic. But I want to introduce you all to my seed, my oldest, my favorite 10-year-old in the whole world, Michaela Sienna Bizel. Say hello to everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, Michaela, out of all of my kids, is whew,
Um.
the biggest challenge. I'll say that. She is the
Hey.
biggest challenge. You cannot tell her. Well, if you tell her the sky is blue, she'll be like, well, actually, it is. And then she'll name some random blue color in the like a color in the same school as blue. Like, and actually it's turquoise, Dad. Like she'll do that. So she's so challenging. She's so difficult. But I love her to life. But raising kids is not for everybody. Here's why. Michaela is now just really, really starting to understand how life is a little bit. She's 10, going on 20. And she's starting to understand a little better because she's got younger siblings and they're crazy. Like they are whoo, they are crazy. So with that being the case, when I say raising kids is not for everybody, I run into a lot of people that are like, oh, I want to have kids someday, or I really just want you to think about why you want to have kids. Michaela says she's never gonna have kids. Why you say that?
Because my siblings are crazy and they're very annoying.
Well, that's how it is. But everybody watching, look at my eyes. See my eyes? She's gonna change her tone. I guarantee it.
No.
And that's all I'm going to say. I'm not even going to go a little deeper than that, but she will change her tone. But the thing with having kids is just like everything else. So a lot of parents say stuff like kids just don't listen, right? How many times do you hear me and your mommy saying that to you?
They say it about 1,000 times a day.
1,000 times a day because y'all don't listen.
Yeah.
But here's some real talk for you adults. Adults don't listen either. Nobody listens to anybody. My siblings, Darius, Christina, Wiata, Monica, Anjanae, Miranda. Y'all don't listen either. None of my siblings listen to me ever. None of them. Barely. And the ones that barely do, their life's a little better. The one that's listened to me the most is my sister, Christina. She's listened to me the most, but she still don't listen. People don't listen. So if you're thinking about having kids, you got to understand your kids are not going to listen to you like you think they should. They're just not. The best we can do is hope that they won't hurt themselves or hurt anybody else. Another reason why raising kids is not for everybody is that kids are a long-term investment.
Hi, Auntie.
Yeah, you know, that's my sister right there. We ought to bond. You don't. I love you. You know I love you, but you don't be listening to me. You don't. It's all right. I'm over it now. But kids are a long-term investment. So when you think of an investment, if somebody says, hey, you need to invest in something, right? You need to invest in Apple stock. You need to invest in something. It's going to take you a long time to see the benefits of that investment. So Michaela, what year were you born?
2009.
2009. The world was so different. There was no TikTok. There was no. You don't know. You don't even know. You wasn't there. You was there, but you wasn't there. So there, like the world's totally different. The way we do social media now is different. Everything's different. So now Michaela and her sister Rain, who you will meet, they do the dishes. Sometimes Michaela cooks breakfast for everybody because she's learning to cook, but she can cook breakfast. She can cook eggs. She can cook pancakes. She can cook oatmeal. She can cook muffins. She can cook all that stuff. So it makes life a little easier on us when she's acting right because she can also help with her younger siblings when they're acting right. So it's a long-term investment. And we as human beings have trouble with cashing in on long-term investments. Like we want to get our money out quick as possible. So if you're thinking about having kids, you can't think like, oh, well, this is just going to be wonderful. My kids are going to love me. They're going to listen to me automatically. Like, they're going to love you. They will, but they're going to want to do what they want to do. And so you got to understand that. I've told Michaela is a talented pianist. She's great on the piano. And if we didn't make her do the piano, she wouldn't do it. But now she just walks around, oh, I like this song. I'll just and she's gonna be teaching your kids one day how to do piano because that's what it's gonna be. And then the last thing I'm gonna say about raising kids, it's not for everybody. This is a big one. You have no idea how they're gonna turn out. You have no idea how they're going to turn out. You have no idea even. Well, Dale, I know my DNA. I know. Here's a prime example. Michaela is my daughter through and through. Me and Sierra had Michaela biologically. Will, who y'all met before, we adopted him. And Rain, who you're going to meet soon, we adopted her. Out of all three of our kids, she the one. She the one. She acts the craziest, and then it's the boy. It's like her, and then the boy is like, oh my gosh, like the one that was here with the little cute hat. He's still learning how to do life. But Michaela is the most challenging one, and she has our DNA. So it's like you would think, well, she's probably gonna act a little better. No, she acts worse. She does. So I'm saying that to say, for now, you do. You're the most difficult right now. Yeah, right. But when you have kids, I don't know what she's gonna be when she grows up. She could try to be something great, or she could just say, I want to be normal. Remember all those times you were saying, I want to be normal. You remember that? Yeah. I'm like, that's not my kid. But then the other ones are like, I want to be a doctor. I want to be this. I want to be that. Michaela's like, I want to be normal. You don't know how your kids are going to turn out. And it's not an indication, even though a lot of people think, it's not an indication about how you are as a parent. It's just how they deal with life. Some of that has to do with how you are as a parent. But you see how we're going round and around and around and again? You don't know how they're going to turn out. All you can do is do your best. And that's so challenging. That's like going to college and saying, well, I'm going to try this college thing out. And then 20 years later, you still don't have a degree because they might keep changing the finish line or whatever. So you've got to be, if you're, and I'm sharing this because we're going through the stay-at-home orders, through the quarantine and all that stuff. But here's the thing that you got to understand and know. If you're gonna be doing quarantine coitus, hey, what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what that means. You probably piece it together because of the stuff you be watching. But if you're gonna do that, hey, pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on, because kids are wonderful. Kids are amazing, but they come with their challenges, as everything wonderful and amazing does. So I'm Odell. This is which one are you? Michaela, right? She's that one. So I appreciate you. Thank you, Yashante. You probably have a nicer house than us. You probably do. So see you later. Love y'all.